Well, hello everyone. It's Angela with Treasure Trove Tarot, also known here on YouTube as Mystic Moon. Welcome to my second channel and welcome to a Cosmic Contracts reading, the ties that bind. So basically we're going to just ask Spirit to reveal to us what cosmic contracts you need to know about today. So we're going to do several, sets. So one set might resonate with you where the other one doesn't. The entire reading might resonate, or maybe nothing does. So as I usually say, just take what does and get rid of anything that doesn't. So the decks I'll be using here today will be listed down below, as well as these beautiful organites from Michelle from Wing and Bell called the Divine Masculine and Divine Feminine Nudes. So let's go ahead and jump right into it, you guys. These can be any kind of connection. We're just going to take a look at the vibe and what you were supposed to learn from these soul connections. So we're going to go into my Cosmic Contracts, the Ties That Bind Oracle, and see what type of lesson is coming through. What are you supposed to learn in this cosmic contract that Spirit is bringing forth right now? What is the energy behind this cosmic contract? Ooh, we have Instigator. I know how to wind you up. Okay, so this is the perfect person that has been selected. I'm getting here by you in this particular lifetime to get you wound up, to kind of get you to experience something, to feel something, face something, etc. So let's go ahead and get the details of what this might be about. What is the energy here? This is called the Lantern Oracle. All right, what is this winding up of energy all about? We have inner life, so there's something about deep within you, something that really needed to come out. So I'm getting here that this person was meant to trigger you in some sort of just significant way, something deep within, maybe something that you've been holding on to for quite some time. So whatever that might be throughout certain lifetimes, something that you weren't healing or dealing with, or just, maybe your entire childhood, you just kind of pushed something down. You met this person when you were an adult or later on in life. They really brought something out within you. They very much touched you deep down within your soul is what I'm getting here. And we also have Weeping Wound. Yeah, this is a wound, deep, deep wound. So this goes into something so deep within you, something that maybe you didn't even either know or you just weren't sure how much something affected you until this person brought it out in you, okay? But that weeping wound, you can see here in her chest, it's literally cut open. She's got blood. She just feels, very wounded here. And a lot of tears as well. So this person could have brought out a lot of tears within you. And I'm also getting too that maybe through this winding you up and triggering you in this way, it really actually enriched your inner life, the relationship that you had with yourself. So that could be another aspect of this person, as in they really helped you in a way to get in touch with who you are, get in touch with your feelings, etc. Now, it could be that you also did that a little bit for this person as well. There was a triggering here, and it was very deep. So if somebody doesn't want to go deep, then they might run from this connection. All right, so this is called the Naked Heart Tarot. Let's see what else we need to know about this contract. Okay, so we have the Nine of Cups. So the Nine of Cups is a wish fulfillment card. So it kind of like feels like a dream come true when you meet this person, like, oh my God, this is exactly what I've been looking for. I've always wanted to feel this way. I've never felt so much happiness and joy and satisfaction. But obviously we can see that something has hurt pretty bad here. So I kind of get this extreme high to this extreme low. The Nine of Cups can also be about somebody that's looking to fulfill their own desires without really thinking about how it's going to affect the other person. So someone in this connection could have been very selfish, looking to fulfill their own needs. And once they got what they needed, they could have been out. And so this could have also really triggered you and triggered some sort of deep abandonment wounds or something within you. All right. We have the Sage. That right there is a spiritual lesson. This is the Hierophant. So this to me is a destined connection, because that book to me is like, ooh, sorry guys, that looks like the camera has lost its focus. It's been doing this lately. I feel like I got to get a new camera or something. Okay. Hopefully it stays. Hopefully it doesn't keep doing that. Yeah, so this is like the book of life to me, the book of destiny. Very spiritual connection here, meaning like there's going to be some deep spiritual ascension that takes place from connecting with this person. And I just feel like they're going to be a part of your, like what emotionally changes you for a lifetime. There's something very deep here. And I feel like that it's like a lot of mystery as well. So there's a lot of mystery when it comes to who this person is and what they mean, maybe some sort of a spiritual or even like magical element to this connection where we feel like we've known this person before. So a very deep, deep bond here, or a deep bond that was created at least. So it does feel like, oh my gosh, a dream come true. So when it's gone, or when this person does something that hurts us and wounds us, we feel it very deeply. So this to me is like a soul shattering connection. When it ends, or when you guys have some sort of an issue where they wound you, it's hitting you at your core, okay? But there is something about doing the right thing, acting with integrity. So if someone did not act with integrity and they lied to you and they betrayed you and they hurt you and they were only out for their own selfish needs, well, guess what? This wound that they created for you is going to create a lifelong wound within them as well. So this is not the kind of connection where somebody just hurts you and then they walk away scot-free and they never think about you ever again. Not the case. There's definitely something to where maybe as they age, maybe as they become wiser, they think back on this connection and it brings something up within them. It might be somebody else brings out this wound that they created for you. Somebody else brings this wound back up that they stuffed down long ago, and then they're having to face it. So I kind of feel like you can run, but you can't hide. This person is not going to be able to just completely walk away scot-free from what they did or what went down between the two of you. There's a real deep spiritual lesson here. And it might be that they don't feel a lot of peace in their life until they make right or wrongs right with you, is what I'm also seeing. Okay? Yeah, Ace of Cups. So the Ace of Cups is our own cup. How are we operating in the world? What are we doing? I'm also getting somebody's issue with the lack of self-love. So maybe somebody just was not really loving themselves or putting a lot of value into their own cup. Maybe they were looking for someone else to fulfill their needs. I'm kind of getting that for this person. This person that you had this connection with or experience with could be kind of running around looking to fulfill their own cup, but not really giving anything in return. So there's a huge lesson with using people here, you know, and you, again, you can do that your entire life, but at some point it is going to catch up with you. And I just feel like karmically, this person is going to get theirs eventually. Okay. Even if you don't see it, just know that, okay? Just know, because spirit is always watching. To me, that's karma. That means that nobody gets away with anything, okay? No matter how old, you know, how long from now it is, it doesn't matter how much time goes on, eventually this person is going to have to face the music. Okay, so that seems to be a significant message here, especially if some of you guys were worried that this person was never going to have to face justice in this situation. So what we're going to do is we're going to take 2 decks and we're going to get their energy versus your energy. So I'm going to put these aside, okay? And let's just see what this person, like their perspective. So this is your person, things from their perspective now with what went down versus yours. Okay, so we have the 4 of Wands. This person may be very focused in the material world, just kind of building their own foundation. They might be really focused on their achievements, just building something in this particular life. So they might not be about really building some kind of spiritual, emotional connection. It might just very much be about the outer world, and it's very fire-based, meaning that they're in it for the moment, but it doesn't last. So I feel like they're on this journey right now of just kind of going with the moment and flying by the seat of their pants. Life is a big adventure right now. They might be very successful, or they might just have a lot of things that they're building right now. But this is a pit stop. At some point, they are going to have to contend with other things. So that is what I'm seeing with that. So let's go ahead and get some more on this person. Yeah, at some point they're going to hit the challenge. And it's funny because this is the very next card, 4 of Wands, 5 of Wands. So this is a pit stop. This isn't going to last forever. At some point, your person is going to have, like the straw that breaks the camel's back. Something is going to fall apart for them. They are going to start facing some obstacles and challenges in their life. Things are not going to be as easy. So let's just say you had a person that was like really good looking, really charismatic. They were always able to just kind of fly under the radar, just get away with everything. At some point, this is going to end, is what I'm seeing here for your person. So how they're seeing things or viewing the situation, or just who they are right now, I feel like what they're doing is they're kind of trying to just go on and escape taking responsibility right now. But eventually this is going to shift and change. And I feel that when this happens to them, when they experience a tower moment or certain things that just keep happening over and over and over again, they are going to take a step back and they are going to think about what happened between the two of you. That's what I'm getting here. This could be happening right now, but I feel like this is a journey that this person is on. They're going to have a lot of challenges with other people. And through those challenges, they're going to learn something about themselves. And then they're going to see how they treated you and how it was unfair. Okay, and that right there is going to give them the power and the courage and the strength to perhaps look at their shadow side, look at the beast within themselves, and really take some sort of accountability. And maybe actually do the right thing, have the courage to face you, have the courage to apologize, make wrongs right, etc. So I just feel like this is a journey. 4, 5, 8. There's it's a consecutive numbers here. So there's certain steps that are in place right now for this person to basically grow up, level up, see the error of their ways, and perhaps do something. All right, let's get your energy. Kind of like who you are right now in this situation, or how you're feeling about it. All right, well, I really like that, because the Chariot means you're moving forward too. You're not going to sit around and wait for this person to change. I feel like they've probably already revealed to you who they are, and you're just kind of like, you know what? Lesson learned next. Yes, this is a connection where I feel very deeply connected, and this is something that has really significantly wounded me, and it does hurt, and I'll never forget it, but I do have to keep moving forward with my life. Even if we're going in opposite directions, I still have to move forward. So good for you, the person watching the video. I feel like if your paths are destined to cross again, they absolutely will. And I really like this too. Look at you, the sun. The sun's energy is very optimistic, very positive, light at the end of the tunnel, really ascending, just rising above, moving towards happiness and success. I mean, guys, you're going to be okay. So whatever happened with this individual, I just feel like you're actually going to upgrade and you're going to move on with your life. And it could be when this person finally grows up and, it gets some sort of clarity, just wakes up, they're really going to see the loss. They're really going to experience like that feeling of regret of how they treated you and how they just should have been a lot different with you, is what I'm seeing here. Yeah, look at you. You're off to new experiences. That's the Ace of Wands. So these are all these colors here, right? A lot of different colors that are coming through for the chakras. So to me, it's like you're moving along your journey. You're experiencing growth. You're experiencing new things. You have like this new zest of life. You've kind of come back from the dead, is what I'm seeing here. And you're not allowing this person to hold you back in life and to keep you stuck any longer if they already have. On the bottom of the deck, I feel like that this person at some point is going to end up sad and alone, and that's when they're really going to realize what they lost with you, and they're really going to regret it. That's what I'm getting here. And I'm also seeing too, you'd rather be alone than put up with the treatment of this person And I'm getting here, good for you. That's the right call. So anyways, you guys, that's what we have for this first set. If that resonated with you, great. If it didn't, no worries. Let's go ahead and go on to another set of cards. So let's go ahead and see what other cosmic contracts Spirit wants to bring forth for the viewers. We have canceled. I will condemn and shame you. Very interesting. Some of you could have dealt with someone who really just kind of pushed you out of their life. Maybe there was something that you said or did that they judged you, they shamed you, made you feel less than, made you feel like you weren't worthy, of them. So there's this feeling of being like kicked out or just discarded, being on the outskirts, being on the outside, and just feeling like an outsider. Okay, so let's go ahead and see what this is about. We have radical curiosity. It says, seeing as if for the first time, every time. Ooh, okay. To me, this is that child energy. I'm not a therapist or anything like that, but just seeing this, it does show me here that this could be something that stems from childhood. So, this could be choosing a soul contract with your parents and one of your parents not being, very just caring, not being the caretaker that they should have been for you, really allowing you to feel less than or just unloved. Okay. And even if that's not the case, a person later in life could really have brought up something within you that you felt really ashamed about. Okay. And it could just be this fear that stems all the way from childhood. Like you may have lied about something or withheld information from someone because you were afraid that you were going to repeat some kind of experience that you had as a child. You may have spoke up when you were younger only to be condemned and shamed. So as you got older, you kind of stuffed things down, or you were not authentic, or you were not forthcoming with information because you didn't want to repeat that. And then somebody could have found out, and then it could have created all kinds of stuff for you. So I don't know what that's about, but just take it as it resonates. Lantern. Okay, I like this because to me, this is telling me that this particular person is actually a guide in your life. So they help to guide you towards this feeling of just, to me, I don't know that this person condemned and shamed you. I'm thinking that what's going on here is that you might feel not good enough. You might feel unworthy. You might feel unlovable. And so because of this person is a lantern in your life to help you deal with something that maybe you haven't dealt with. So they illuminate something for you. Now that illumination can be a trigger, yes, but it helps you to light up the issue so you can really look at it and you can really heal and transform. What I'm also getting too is that someone that feels shame and they feel unlovable, you could have come together with them. And you could be like this light, like a light person, like a light worker in their life, kind of shining light, almost like a guardian coming in to help them. Now, if they continue to be in this energy, they're going to drag their feet and they may not be able to lift up. They may not be able to pull themselves up to meet you at your level. And so that could be problematic in this connection. So I almost feel like someone's wounds are so deep that they're going to have to make radical changes. So that word radical changes in order to level up with this new life that is being offered to them. So some of you guys, if let's just say you have a lot of issues with insecurity or poverty mindset where you don't feel like you deserve things, and you meet someone and they're just completely different, like they're just full of confidence, full of light, they have this positive, optimistic attitude, and they seem to like have a lot of success and they're happy, and you come together with them and you're just almost like irritated, or you almost feel like you're never going to be at that level. You might see this person as judging you, when they're trying to maybe help you, to pull you out, or to kind of show you that, hey, you don't have to choose this victim mentality. You can shine too. You can help yourself. You can thrive. But let's just say you don't want to, you're going to probably see this person as a problem, or that they're judgmental, or that they don't care about you, that they've abandoned you. So there's some kind of a wound here with someone where it's not what it seems. There's too much damage, but this could be flip-flopped, as in you are this person. You're shining light to this person and they cannot see it because they're so bogged down with their shame and their shadow and their traumas. They just can't level up with you. So it's almost like sometimes you do have to leave people behind because you're going places and this is dead weight. And that can feel really traumatic, especially if you were the dead weight to someone. You could feel like they really just left you behind and abandoned you. Okay? And there's nice ways of going about things, right? But sometimes you just know that people are just not at a level where you're going, and you have to keep going. And people can hate you over that. They can call you names. They can say all kinds of things to you, but you know who you are. So you just got to keep thriving, keep moving. 3 of Cups. Yeah, to me, there's a friendly vibe here. This is not, I don't feel like this is somebody that was like cruel or didn't mean to be cruel. It's like, it's a friendly vibe. Like, I'm here to help you. I'm a part of your soul family. I'm here to help uplift you, but you're not ready. You're not ready to join me. You're not ready to join us. You're not ready to go to the places that we're going. And I'm sorry, but we have to keep moving. And so this leaves someone feeling really abandoned. It leaves somebody feeling like they're not good enough. And I feel that sometimes those dark feelings can actually be motivators for us to change. Have you ever felt like this? I mean, I know I have before, where you felt like, wow, people don't want to be around you because you're negative. There's actually someone specific in my life, I'm not going to say who it is, that we're not unfriendly. We've lost touch, but there's no hate or anything like that. It's just a chill, connection. I just don't ever see them. But there's a part of me that feels like they don't want to be around me because I've shown my shadow side and my traumas to them. So they just kind of want to avoid me. And there are parts of me that feel anger, that feel rage, kind of like, you've never gone through anything, so you wouldn't understand. It does trigger something within me. And so I'm just using that as an example, but this person is a part of my soul family. They're a part of my soul tribe. And maybe in their life, they will experience pain and they will experience trauma. And then they will maybe understand that, the way that they judged me or kind of left me in the dust, maybe they'll feel differently about that. But it's my job to uncancel myself. It's my job to stop shaming myself or to stop raking myself over the coals because I was not in tip-top shape when we were spending time together, and that they might look at me in a negative way. Like, I can't busy myself with that. I can't worry about that. I have a duty to do, and that is to pick myself up every day and try to do better, right? So I don't know, I just felt compelled to share that experience with you guys because I just feel like there could be a little bit of that going on right now where we're, angry or upset with family and friends because we feel like they're leaving us behind. But actually what's happening is that there's so many wounds or so much healing that we still need to do. And we are having a hard time, but they are trying to lead us with this lantern and lead us with this light that, come on, if you want to go where we're going, you're going to stop making excuses. You're going to stop dragging your feet in the mud. You're going to stop crying. You're going to stop being negative. You're going to choose the light. That's what I'm getting. Yep, 10 of Swords. It's like this feeling of I've been left, I've been abandoned, I've been backstabbed. This is very painful. It's supposed to be. It's supposed to be. It's kind of like the show Intervention, where at the very end, the person that's obviously on the drugs, they know that's the end of the road. They either have to just leave the building and go back to their life where it's falling apart. And I'm sure that actually happens. but we just don't see those episodes. They usually show kind of the happy ending. But the thing is, they have a choice. They either lose everyone that they love, and the people that are there, the parents, the siblings, the friends, whatever, are in pain, and they are just like, I don't want to do this to you, but I have to. It's like that tough love. I love you, but I can't have this in my life anymore. And then, of course, the person feels pissed. They feel upset. They feel abandoned. They feel just anger, rage, just complete and total turmoil. But after they can get past their own stuff, they realize that, you know what? I got to do my part in this group to make these relationships work. I can't drag everybody down because of my trauma and my wounds. At some point, I've got to try to take steps to better my life. I have to. So I don't know if that's resonating with anybody out there, but I'm just getting that you guys have come together with a specific soul group, whether they're family or friends. This could even be romantic, but I'm getting less of that in this one. And we feel betrayed, we feel hurt, but actually there is a helpful energy here with this light. That's what I'm seeing here. There's light here. Yeah, Innocence of Pentacles, and that's beautiful. This is the Page of Pentacles. The Page of Pentacles is a student. The Page of Pentacles is here to learn something. And so I'm just getting here, we can either learn the lesson or we can choose to stay in the dumps. We can recognize things for what they are, and even kind of like, because I've had to do that before too, where I'm just like, this thing that I don't want to admit that I do, and this thing that, I know that I've made somebody feel like shit, but I don't want to own it, but I know I have to. It sucks. But once you do it, you're kind of like, you know what? It wasn't that bad. Okay, fine. I could improve. I don't have to act like an asshole. I don't have to feel sorry for myself. I don't have to make excuses. I can actually, do the work and show up and be a better person, be a better friend, etc. So when you get to that point, you realize, you know what? It takes more energy actually to make excuses and be pissed and angry than it is to just let go and just take responsibility and just accept. It's amazing, the energy. So anyways, let's go ahead and see your person's energy, okay, at this time in this situation. What's your person's energy? Two of Cups, very loving. I feel like they still have love for you. No matter what happened here, this person still has love for you. This person still feels like you guys have something, a special connection, that there is a mutual cup. Even if you guys are not speaking right now, even if there's just something that has fallen apart, I feel that they definitely have more love for you than they do have, anger. And we have the Sacrifice card, which is the Hanged Man. So your connection with them could be on hold right now, or it could be that they had to make a sacrifice, as in sometimes a sacrifice means I'm going to have to be tough love. I'm going to have to basically pull away. I'm going to have to take one for the team, and it's not going to be easy, but that's just what I have to do. Sometimes we do have to pull away from people that we love in order for there to be healing that occurs. Sometimes we just have to give people space, even though we don't want to, but we do it anyways because we love them. And I like that because we have the Chariot coming through for them. They are moving forward, though. I don't see this person that's going to, I'm not saying that they're not going to help you, but they're not going to stop their lives. They're not going to keep themselves on hold on account of maybe your issues or your lack of wanting to grow. If that's the story, that may not be the story. This could be vice versa, you guys. Please remember that. But I just feel like they're continuing on their path. They're continuing on their journey, and they're only going to sacrifice so much. But I feel like the sacrifices that they're going to make are sacrifices as in, you know what? It's going to be better for me to have no one on this journey with me rather than to have people on this journey with me that are going to slow me down. So it might seem like this person's being kind of selfish, but what I'm actually getting is that they're coming from a good high vibrational place. And, that's either going to resonate or it won't. So let's get your energy. Okay, so we have the Ace of Swords, clarity or belief. The Ace of Swords is challenging. It basically means that something is coming up. It's an ugly truth, but we're not going to hide from it anymore. We're like, okay, fine, I get it. It's challenging. I don't really like it, but I get it. I can see that. Okay. So that's interesting. And we have the Ace of Pentacles. We have strengthening bonds. So I feel also what you're doing with these aces is that you're willing to move forward on your journey as well. Like you're picking yourself up off the ground and you're moving forward is what you're doing. You're going to allow this situation or whatever's happened with this person or just in your life so far, help to strengthen you and maybe even strengthen you to where you'll be able to have bonds with other people moving forward, and you'll learn from the mistakes that maybe you made in this particular connection. Yep, you're releasing yourself from your toxicity. I'm not trying to say the person watching the video, oh my God, you're so toxic. No, but the devil means like we may have been acting in a certain way that has become toxic to ourselves, toxic to other people. And we all know people that are toxic. We want to run away. It's an energy. It might not even be something that they're saying, but it's just an energy or a vibe around that person where you're just like, there's something about this person that I just don't want to be around. And nothing is worse than being that person and knowing you're that person for other people. It's one of the worst feelings in the world. But when you start to realize it, you're like, you know what? I don't want to be that person. I don't want to be so needy. I don't want to be so demanding. I don't want to be so clingy or whatever, or angry. When we experience this kind of like backlash from our actions or our behaviors, that's the only way that we're going to get clarity and belief is by loss, by confrontations with other people. It actually is just going to strengthen the bonds that we have either with this person or with other people moving forward. We're going to be better partners. We're going to be better parents. We're going to be better friends. We're going to be better lovers. We're going to be better coworkers because of the contrast and the challenges that we've experienced so far with either this person or just with people in general. So we have an opportunity to do better. And as much as it sucks, this person was huge in your ascension to get to this place. So you could finally release yourself and heal from whatever has been keeping you but down for so long. So that one was pretty specific. It either resonated with you or it didn't. So we're going to leave it there. I feel like those two connections, that was definitely pretty involved. That was a lot. And I hope that you guys enjoyed the style. Let me know if you guys resonated with any of that down below in the comment section. All right, you guys, take care. Bye-bye.